Bless up, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to another live video. Welcome back. It's your girl, Anissa Bell Rose. And we have some things to talk about today. So I have to jump on a live. So I was going to come on the live, ABR family and viewers. Please to like and share out the live. We're on a mission right now. And we are putting out the message out there so that everybody can hear and everybody can see. So when you see on the screen there, so we now hear nothing more from the powers that be as it pertains to this neurosurgical driller. And we want to know what is going on. It's our tax-paying dollars, and every chance what we get for come on a live and on a video, we now make this be a 9-day talk. We are going push out the message demanding answers and demanding, transparency, demanding accountability. So like and share out the live here and make we get the message across quick and fast. Because I have quite a few topics to touch upon. The campaign season heat up now, even though the Prime Minister Suchman say him not campaign. And then in another post we see him come back and say him a campaign. So I want to know who them a try for fool with the whole heap of lies them where them a come with. But before me jump in it little deeper, big up yourself Al Kebilan, big up to Danet Harriet, Debbie Jervis TV, big up yourself Godson, Shemar Hamilton, Son of Love, Barbara Finlay. Big up on yourself. Big up to the members of the ABR movement, Angela and Ivan Wallace, every time. And big up to all the moderators. Big up on yourself and big up to everybody. We're going to come across this live. We're going to come across a video here. And so, the Prime Minister says no campaign yet for JLP. He's even admitting that some Labourites were demotivated and is calling for the supporters to get up and fight for what the JLP has achieved and keep this train on track. And I am yet to hear of the great achievement under this Jamaica Labour Party. But I have a footage from last night campaign with them out there, and I also have footages from Mark Golding. So after he stated that they have not started campaigning yet, him come back again in our post after he was down there in St. Elizabeth, and he said one thing with campaigning, you end up reconnecting with family from all over. He just stated a couple days ago that no campaigning, but now he found himself touring all over the country. And now he finally admitted that they are indeed campaigning. He continues to boast on this 8.2% poverty rate, as according to the PIOJ, who has not gone on the ground to do any form of, reality or realistic checks with the people. But in his budget debate, or his budget presentation, he stated, and you see where my cursor there, that in the same 2023, the poverty rate was at 12.3%. But coming now, PIOJ, who presented this, come back in the very same 2023, couple months apart, stated that the poverty rate is 8.2%. And I'm going to play a footage here where he spoke out at a campaign last night, and hear of the achievements that he's saying that has been under his 9 years and counting. So these are the things where they do. They manipulate, they use them friends them to manipulate the datas, to push them out, to use them as campaign ploy. But when you listen to this, we know enough people don't want to hear nothing from him. Me, myself don't want to hear nothing from him. But when I get these footages or these clippings from supporters, we want to hear at least a little way myself. So this is 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Wanna bear with me right here, so.
The Jamaica Labour Party has fixed the national economy. The national economy.
Let me run that back a bit. Hold on, my device was muted. Let me run it back a bit.
The Jamaica Labour Party has fixed the national economy. The national economy. Listen to me carefully now. We have reduced debt. We have brought inflation under control. We have put resilience, we have built resilience into the economy. Meaning that if you get a storm, you recover in less than a year. Normally it takes you all 4 or 5 years to recover. We are running.
So you said they have put things in place so when there is a storm or a hurricane, quick and fast recovery. But where? Where is that? When a whole heap of people still affected by the burial that occurred from last year. Schools that were drastically, affected are still not completed. Whole heap of people in other areas still don't have electricity. So what is he really talking about? Let me continue.
Economy, so that we don't have to rely on taxes, more taxes from you. You don't have to worry about taxes. No new taxes. In fact, we are giving back people taxes. It is the first that any government has ever given back taxes.
So they're boasting now on the 20,000 that they are giving out. So they're giving the people back their own money. So that initiative is from the $60 billion that they have received from receivables from the Norman Manley International Airport. I want you to listen to this very carefully. So now get back on your own money, so they might try to trick the mass again, giving them back on your own money in order to gain on a vote. The people of Jamaica, the well-thinking Jamaicans, shall not be fooled and must not be fooled again by this government, especially by this man.
Under what is called the reverse tax credit, we have reduced unemployment. We have reduced the national debt. We have increased the reserves. And as you have said,
the national debt is actually more. They have reduced the interest on the debt. They have not touched the debt. The debt is actually more under this government.
Friend, we have cut absolute poverty in half and we have increased the minimum wage. All of these are incontrovertible, irrefutable, uncontestable facts. And that space, no one can challenge us. And even some have chosen to ignore it. But that's their choice. Hold on. Now, in the next phase of our government, what we are going to focus on now is to create what I am going to call your local economy. In the same way we fix the national economy, we are going to fix your local economy so that you can live, work, do your business, raise your family, and experience your own prosperity right here in your community. That is what we're going to do. That is what is called bringing the prosperity of the economy closer to you.
So after he got the baton from the People's National Party, him get the baton with the country's economy in good standing. And after 9 years, he's coming now to promise the people, after he promised them prosperity for all. And we see how the prosperity thing a go. It's just him and him cronies them and him friends and families are feeling this prosperity. So after 9 years, he's coming now to tell the people to choose Jamaica and that he's gonna work on local economy. What is he even talking about? He's gonna start working now on the people and feeling the prosperity in their communities. People only cannot be fooled by this con man, this trickster. He promised so much things back when he was in opposition and only give him the chance. He's still uncertified, pushing up himself to run again for a third term. His statutory declaration is still in question, people. He has not come out to address that. They're coming out with false information, propaganda to win over the people, and they cannot be fooled this time around. He's still unwilling to explain his wealth. They are not doing anything about those laws. Instead, they fight the entities that is set there to hold them all accountable. Is yesterday we seen in the Gleaner the Deputy Prime Minister, who happens to also be the Minister of Security in our country, is stating that the people must not listen to the People's National Party about the Prime Minister's uncertified statutory declaration. And under the law, just like the opposition leader, the Prime Minister's statutory declaration must be certified and gazetted so the people of Jamaica can see that our leader has integrity, that our leader stand accountable. But instead, they're basically telling us that we should done away with an Auditor General, that we should done away with an Integrity Commission, that we should done away with all the powers that be that should hold them accountable. That is what they're basically coming and letting us know. So for the people who want transparency, for the people who want accountability, this government cannot get a third term if we don't really want to know how our tax dollars are being spent, if we don't really want answers on what is currently or really going on in the country. We cannot allow this government to trick you and to fool you. We have to stand up for something. Our tax-paying dollars have been wasted right across the board. And the sectors that truly need it are grossly deprived of it. 300% increase, and look at the sectors in our country. Look at the education sector, look at the Ministry of Health. Look at our hospitals, look at the health centers. Millions, hundreds of millions being wasted to lease unoccupied buildings. Millions, tens of millions wasted on procuring a drill, a neurosurgical drill. Not 3 or 4, only 1. And no accountability, no transparency. But instead, they want to use lawsuit to come at a Dr. Alfred Dawes, who is standing up and letting the Jamaican people know what is currently going on. A be nepotism, corruption. He has not touched on corruption. Every campaign meeting that he goes to, he dodges and skips and hops over what he truly needs to come and tell the Jamaican people. So what is the reading that we should go by? Coming to praise 8.2% poverty rate for 2023, and in the same year they stated that it was 12.3. So what is the true figure? Who can we really trust here? When the entities that he places in his office is a strategy to get them politicized. Who can we really trust here? Can we really even trust Statin that will come out with another reading? Why are we getting a 2023 poverty rate in 2025? Shouldn't we be on par? Shouldn't we at least get a 2024 reading, seeing that we're almost halfway in 2025? ABR family and viewers, well-thinking Jamaicans, undecided voters, look at what is going on. The datas are being manipulated in the eve of a general election. Don't be tricked. Don't be fooled. And we see him run a copy because this is a copycat government. So Mark Golding come out on a campaign and him blast out one music will actually make sense. Because Mark Golding has been in the politics behind the scenes and he has done tremendously well. We know him to be a businessman. We know him to be a prominent lawyer who doesn't want to come as our leader to rob, to steal, and to make friends and Cumberlos rich. He has been certified and gazetted every single year. So no dark cloud no surround Mark Golding. Mark Golding walks the walk and he talks the talk. So why can't our Jamaican people see that this man, the integrity boss as I call him, is coming to serve, and to serve not just some. This prime minister is the prime minister only for the Jamaica Labour Party supporters. He don't behave as if he's prime minister for all. Or their MPs don't behave as if they're MPs for all. Politics they play even while the people elect them to serve everybody. So because Mark Golding come sing now, him run out with music too. So we see one little girl and say Mark Golding a fair husband. So we soon say them get one little girl now for come talk something good about him. The man has no idea. No idea. But him love run and jump to use other people's idea.
Time come. Some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes.
When the right time come, some are got charged for corruption. Big up yourself, Anthony R. Big up to Reina. Big up to Peter Baker. Big up Blue Lagoon. Vilma All, big up yourself. Big up to everybody that's on the live. Please to like and share out the live. So the Prime Minister him come now with music pan his campaign. Him come and sing, but he must sing the reality. And hear what him say him belly full enough. But after having 28 bank accounts under investigation for illicit enrichment and cannot explain his wealth to the Integrity Commission, the anti-corruption body, but coming out to say that the anti-corruption body is targeting him. After 45 ATM transactions in a given day. That was reported by the Integrity Commission, with millions and millions of dollars being deposited through ATM. 45 transactions in one day of how much millions. He's saying that the Integrity Commission is targeting him and taking them to the courts to have illicit enrichment struck out of the law. What can go so? But hear what him say. Hear what him a sing pan film campaign.
Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya, sweet Jamaica.
You're a fucking wicked man. And because of blood clot greed, you sit down there for blood clot 8 years and you full of blood clot crap.
Me pot a boil ya, me belly full ya.
Blood clot greed.
Mighty God, excuse the expletive, ABR family. But when I hear the man saying pot a boil and him belly full ya, him nah go England, so I don't know who is talking about him. I don't know who my true word there so far. And yet still him want people to call him doctor. Him can't get a doctor yes from me. Cause him don't hold a PhD. And people who hold PhD no behave so. Him pot a boil, yeah, him belly full, yeah. 28 bank accounts later, 300% increase. But yet still, they did the massive increase to retain the best and the brightest and to get the quality work done. But he came back at one point and saying that some of the MPs on his side are not working up to par. And they don't have any job description. They disrespect the people as they feel. And when it's election time, they are present with the people, wanting the people's vote. But as for the urban center that they opened or had this grand opening for in St. Thomas, Mark Golin came out and slammed Michelle Charles, who is the MP in that constituency, when he sent Fenton Ferguson to represent him there, and no acknowledgement whatsoever. And Fenton Ferguson, as the people said, has done his fair share. And when they operate in this way, they make it seem as if it's them alone, bring the country, or is them should get all the glory and the praise for the trajectory in which the country is on. And so the urban center in St. Thomas is not yet even completed. But yet still they opened a grand opening, cutting ribbon, and they only had up 2 signs over there. And right after the ceremony, they removed those 2 signs. It is said that the urban center will not be up and running fully until December of this year. And hopefully that deadline is met. But Mark Golin was not pleased to see how they behaved. And at one point, an economist, Damian King, said that he went there and he thought it was a campaign for the Jamaica Labour Party. Because they're behaving and making it seem as if that is Jamaica Labour Party supporters alone paying taxes in our country, and they're making it seem as if it's out of their pocket that they are building these things, or they are taking these initiative off the ground. And some want to know if you hear what Mark Golin said.
The Member of Parliament in Eastern St. Thomas, I don't want to say nothing about her. She is somebody who deserves to be badly beaten in the next election. Badly. She has no class. I asked Dr. Fenton Ferguson to represent me at the so-called opening of that center. And I chose him because of the fact that he has served so long as a leader of the constituency, winning it 6 times. And somebody who has been a minister of government, was my cabinet colleague, and I thought somebody who had the stature to represent at that occasion. And when I see how she disrespected him, totally out of order, totally uncalled for, unbecoming of somebody who calls herself a member of parliament, an absolute disgrace. Anyway, all she has done is stir up the hornet's nest, and she go and get the sting of her life when election day comes.
She go and get the sting of her life when election day come. We cannot ignore what they are doing. And I want you to take a look at the screen right there. Look at that picture there. This is a road in St. Thomas that they're boasting about St. Thomas and that they're planning to do more in St. Thomas. But we know why them gone down at St. Thomas. The whole of them have ties and all kind of things down there in St. Thomas. They're reaping greatly off St. Thomas. So that's why all of a sudden they run to say that they're transforming St. Thomas. But look at the road there. A whole heap of accidents have been happening. And them say they can't put the road this with them a bill. And it's alleged that a whole heap of the MPs from their side selling the asphalt that they're using to do the roads. And they're not done properly because look at this. Millions and millions of dollars. And the road them just a sink. And I mash up the people in car. How much tires are blown out and all of that. But let us look at the Minister of Works, Nesta Morgan, who on the very same campaign that the Prime Minister spoke out last night, coming out to say that PNP is the weapon form against Jamaica. So every little slang and every little thing we're out there, that is what they use. So popularity, them go for, and not to work for the people of Jamaica who elected them. So it's just slang. This is a government of just slang and popularity. PNP is the weapon form against Jamaica. And what are you? You are the weapon that form against Moko. That's why Moko deal with you, sir. That's why the people of Moko deal with you, sir. Because he was the same one who the people voted for. And I don't know how is it that the people make such a big mistake in voting for somebody like this right up on the screen. Why the people must behave like selling them votes for 5,000 a box food is all that they are worth. We want plans and policies not just for us but for our children and grandchildren to come, the future generation. Let us think down that line now for a change and not just a $5,000 or a $10,000 on a box food. Let us get away from that mindset after how these members of parliament, especially from the government side, deal with the people. He was the one who passed the remark against the people of Moko, saying nothing good no come from Moko. Moko people now listen to me. People of Jamaica, the well-thinking Jamaicans who now listen to me. That is all they are good for, bringing disrespect to the people. Be a secrecy. When we ask our taxpaying dollars are going to be a secrecy. The P in the see what reach him in the local government election. A Rummy and Morris, the people them say. And then show him it at the polls, and as some want to go out, well-thinking Jamaicans, and show them what it is at the poll when the dates have been called. He is the weapon that farm against Moko. He is the weapon that farm against Jamaica. And that's why Warmington deal with him so in our parliament, because him come with him lying lips. Oh, this year bridge 90% complete, and that the road is 90% complete, and when you go up on the actual site, nowhere near 90%. Him just come with him sly, cheeky looking self, and him come with this little smirk upon him face, and him just filled with lies right from him head to him toe. And coming now wanting to continuously blame the People's National Party. What have you been doing there for so many years? Disrespecting the people and telling us lies upon lies. Which one of the MP from your side are sell asphalt while we road them a deteriorate down so? And every time when you say when you fix for how much thing millions, we now waste for money and we can't see what we now fix it. That is what we would like to know. That is what we would like to know. How money I go, how the roads them I go. We see them come out now, boy, my earmark 820 odd million for clean up project and all kind of project. Everything I roll out now on the eve of the general election. He stated that the tri-bridge where them failed to fix how long, but because election now, he come out and said tri-bridge there how much percent completion, and when Dayton Campbell and Paul Patmore went there, nowhere near what he stated. Lies and propaganda will not win this election, and we must not continue to let them come and blame the People's National Party after they've been there for 9 years. Let the people them know what they achieve, because all I want to say what they achieve is nothing but lies. Show the people them on the campaign upon the truth and stop battling for the people them minds with lies. We want the truth. We deserve that much with all the taxes that we're paying in the country. And the 300% increase we want to get for ourselves, we deserve the truth. At least that we deserve.
We are at a time in this country when the people of Jamaica are anxious to see a change, a new Jamaica, a government in which the people can have trust and confidence. They are tired of all the scandals under this government. They are tired of situations where the government of Morocco, the Kingdom of Morocco, gifts fertilizer for the farmers of Jamaica who need help after the hurricane, and the cronies of this government take the fertilizer and are selling it to the farmers who are in distress. It's a disgrace. The people of Jamaica are looking on when they see the NWC refusing to attend and share test results for water testing at the KSAMC. And we even hear about Duns River and the minister responsible for water, instead of telling them to cut the nonsense and share the information in the interest of the people. Because you can't sweep things like water quality under the carpet. If there's an issue, it must be addressed transparently so people know what is going on. And the minister didn't adopt that posture. That is the type of governance this government is offering. And what about the drill? What about the medical drill? A drill which on the market costs 1/10 of what the government bought the drill from this company. A company where the majority shareholders are JLP MP. And he claims he's holding the shares in trust, but for who? The thing mix up. It don't smell right. There's something rotten in the state of Jamaica. And I'm calling the Auditor General and the Integrity Commission to look at it and scrutinize it very carefully, because the people of Jamaica are suffering in the healthcare system. There are so many pieces of equipment that need repair or to be replaced. And if you're buying equipment at very inflated prices, those resources are being misused, misappropriated, when they should be available to fix the things that are needing to be fixed in the hospitals and in the health centers. So many people can't have their elective surgeries done. Operating theater closed. AC not working. Elevator not working. CAT scan not available. Even at the Bustamante Children's Hospital, no CAT scan. May I tell you, time come, comrades. Time come. The people need change. That is why I have committed to putting ethics at the center of governance again. Upstanding government in the interest of the people. Government in which the people can have trust and confidence. We want to start a movement when we form government. We want it to be led by well-thinking Jamaicans. The churches, thank you. The churches, civil society organizations, academia, to try and bring back love into the society. Bring back decency. Bring back caring. Bring back the values and attitudes that Jamaica used to be known for, but now, under this government, where the head of the stream is so rotten, we have lost our way, and we have to restore it.
The head of the stream is so rotten. We have lost our way. Want to give them a chance or a try for the first term. Jamaican people shouldn't make the mistake and give this current government a second term. We shouldn't make them buy on out for a second term, because all they're doing is lying in our faces, depriving the people of what the people elected them to do. But me I make you hear so from my brother Aromatic out there as a social media warrior, bringing the facts same way, highlighting the lies and the disrespect and the mismanagement and the thieving of taxpayers' money.
We see thieving the genius in a studio with Tony Rebel. Now you know that Freddie McGregor's son, Stephen the Genius, is an engineer. So you expect an engineer for he in the studio with them laptop and they go over them thing. We see the thieving genius Andrew Wellness in a studio with laptop. Remember, you know, a little youth, you know, from 56 Cumberland Road. Wanna have nothing. Come out of school or student loan. After 9 years, the brother turned millionaire. And they can tell we now say, we must wait because dollars soon run. Anyway, I am going to play the clip. And then after that, we will dissect it. Take it away.
Time of more place to live.
Sweet job, dog.
The problem is
Tony will laugh like some bitch, man.
we're good. Hey. Yes, so it's that time of more place to live.
Sweet job, dog.
The problem is
Dollar soon run.
we're good. Hey, that was the thing.
So my viewers and subscribers, now we see the mockery that the jack of all trade and master of none. Let him take with him, take with a clown, punks, and fool. the thieving genius. So Jamaica, as I just stated before, and we have to look at it that 9 years after the Prime Minister promised prosperity, and we now see where he accumulated 28 bank accounts, and he's telling the Jamaican people that dollars soon run. So it was never about the Jamaican people. It was all about Andrew Holness and him friend them. It is clear and plain as day now. It was never about the people of Jamaica. It was all about Andrew Holness. After 9 years going into 10, you were promised prosperity. The prosperity is Andrew Holness and him friend them alone as the prosperity. Andrew Holness alone have 28 bank accounts. The little poor youth from Cumberland Road, was him walk go to school and walk come home back. Sit in a classroom with 60 people in it, piss in a chimney, grew up in a one room with him granny, then he grew up in a 2 room. The youth left university for student loan. And a couple of years later, the brother valued 300 million US. And now they look at we, the Jamaican people. After 9 years going 10 in office, they tell we say dollars soon run. Now we see the reason why. If Jamaica can move forward, Andrew Holness and the administration have to go. There is no way Jamaica can survive or prosper under the Andrew Holness administration and the Jamaica Labour Party leadership. What a nice place we live, sweet jam down. The only problem is dollars soon run. So you take almost 10 years for your friend and your cronies, and you want us to give you back another 5 years. So it is going to take you 15 years before you can give the people of Jamaica something that they can speak about, or something that will benefit the entire Jamaica. So anyway, my viewers and subscribers, as he stated that the only problem is dollars soon run. But dollars run already for Andrew Wheatley, who sell over 600,000 barrels of oil from down a Petrojam. Don't get it twisted in or miss it in. The over 600,000 barrels of oil that is missing from Petrojam, I sell Andrew Wheatley, them sell it in. Because the oil no leak out, you know, and you can't carry the oil in your pocket. So it must be somebody who sell it. A few years later now, them have gas station pop up all about over Jamaica. So the dollars were soon run and of Andrew Wheatley, because Andrew Wheatley sell field 600,000 barrels of oil that cost the taxpayers of Jamaica 5.2 billion US dollars.
Make that sink in. So the dollars soon run for the man we're down in the ghetto. The dollars soon run for the rest of Jamaica, but the dollars already run or ran for Jamaica Labour Party friends and cumbelos. Whole heap of nepotism, cronyism. After 9 years, he's saying that the people should choose Jamaica. After 9 years, he's saying that he's going to work on local economy. What? What? Big up yourself, Chelsea Clinton, Iris Smith, big up yourself, Paul Wilson, Kev Fairclaw, big up yourself, out of many, much respect. Big up yourself, Patrick Godfrey. Sonia Barracks. Big up on yourself, ABR family and viewers. O'Neill Azan, big up. Gilfile, big up yourself. After 9 years, the dollars soon run. My God. Also, in the campaign, we seen Daryl Vaz took to the stage too, you know. I am saying the Minister of Telecom and Transport and you name it. And hear what he requested upon leaving the stage.
Solomon, you think me can come off of that stage and you don't run chichi, man? I'm mad, you're mad. I'm mad, you're mad. Labourites, whether they're in Portland, St. Thomas, St. Andrew, Clarendon, anywhere them there. You know what we do. Thank you very much. God bless you.
So, I'm a cue TOK's Chichiman song. And a few weeks ago, we see them send out the JLP FM for disrespect the elders them. Because KD Knight went to support his daughter on her, you know, presentation, candidate presentation for the People's National Party. And they came out blazing against old people and elders. And now, this one here come out now about Chichi man. But I don't even know who is referencing or who might talk. So I want to send out then all of the gay people them. We are part of them cabinet and a part who support them. I wonder if you hear this. I wonder if the gay people them will support the Jamaica Labour Party and who sits in the cabinet with them. If them hear this with Daryl Vaz, I say. So no elder not supposed to vote for this party, I know. No true, real Rasta not to vote for this party, I know. After all of the atrocities and wickedness where them bring up on the people of Jamaica and to the Rasta community. When you see how them deal with the Rasta them back then? When you see how them deal with the Rasta them back then? So no Rasta and no well-thinking Jamaicans not forget the thing misconstrued. Because them say a chess them a play with phone life, you know. Them a play chess, you know. Even in the hospital, them a play chess with life, you know. So, running the country is a game for them. Make them cronies and them friends them rich and let the rest of the country suffer. And then one if you can tell we say poverty rate at 8.2% when in the very same 2023 they recorded a gross decline in remittances. So I'm trying to tell we say the country well off and better off. So none of the people them were down there because them say approximately 270,000 people in poverty. That 8.2% is equivalent to 270,000 people when we census not complete. And them say nobody can contest them and we see the big bad economists. Ralston Hyman. We no sugarcoat nothing. I make them know what time is it. And we are currently in a recession. And him want come tell we about him fix economy and fiscally fit and all kind of madness when choose to come talk. Hear this.
Long as they have same friends in the business community, the institutions and the people who manage pension money and all of this. Right now, they have no confidence, and that is why they are giving the Bank of Jamaica all their money to lock up in the vault and earn 6.5% per annum, because they know as long as we continue on the current trajectory, given what is happening internationally, the economy is going to continue to shrink, continue to go down unless there's a change in policy. And right now, They haven't heard anything sensible from Trayvon Williams, and they haven't heard anything sensible from Albany, and they haven't heard anything sensible from the Prime Minister, apart from cussing everybody who are trying to analyze the economy in a sensible way.
Government has allocated $4 billion for a population census. To date, that census has not been completed. How then can the government plan effectively for this nation?
Yeah, well, it's difficult to plan, and that is one thing. And the census is done every 10 years. So it's now 20 years now since we haven't done a census, and that is one thing I mentioned when people were talking. I said, "How is an Ivorian rate and you couldn't complete a census?" It's the first time in the history of Jamaica we have been able to complete a population census. Right now, Statin doesn't have an head because Ms. Carr retired, and I know they haven't named anybody to run Statin. So it tells you the low level of expectation they have of the agency. Yeah.
Is it a lack of...
That's a big blunder.
Is there a lack of talent in the government, Ralston? Because a country has many moving parts, and you can't just focus on one or two things. Everything has to be monitored. Do you believe that this government is monitoring all the things that needs to be monitored?
No. The Prime Minister has too much responsibility, and he doesn't have the capacity to carry out those responsibilities. And as I said before, Trayvon Williams is the worst finance minister. They are the top faces of the government. Kamina Johnson doesn't understand international trade. Yes, so you see the problem we have, the top four, they don't understand what is happening globally.
So how then you mean, Andrew, that nobody cannot challenge you? On a challenge, Ralston challenge you, on a challenge, a Colin Bell challenge you, and a challenge Jamaican people and we're asking you the question, and a challenge a Kaboo, a challenge where you feel for go upon Kaboo program, you run from certain stations and certain mainstream media, only one set of mainstream media you go for give your interview them so you can manipulate them and them being the activists that they are for you because them dip on your payroll. And a challenge, you get challenged when time you come with the lies and the well-thinking Jamaicans them do them research and bring the truth to the forefront. And a challenge, you get challenged. And a challenge, you get challenged. Right now, Donald Trump put on 5% on the remittance. And when I hear none of them come say nothing about it. In the first in the history of Jamaica, a government that sits there for 2 terms cannot complete with census, but they can bring out other numbers with an incomplete census. Make that make sense? How can you truly come and say that 8.2% poverty rate is accurate when you don't or you have not completed a census to know how much people there on the ground in Jamaica? And I seen some people saying they're looking forward to Statin report. Let us see what Statin will come with. Because everything get manipulated. There's not a chairperson at Statin now. The farmer Carol Coy retired. And them water down the agencies them because them don't want the truth them for reveal to the people. Why is our FID and the other agencies where for hold them accountable working with less than 50% staff? All them things that we have to challenge them about, well-thinking Jamaicans. We need answers, same like how we need the answers for the neurosurgical drill. How long has this company MedTech have been serving, partnering with this government? How much of the equipment was sold at overprice? Wasting our taxpaying dollars. How much people get kicked back out of this 30-odd millionaire for one neurosurgery drill? And Southeast Regional Health Authority, that Sarah who invited Alfred Dawes to a meeting, didn't want to disclose the model number. Prevent the back and forth and bring forward the custom papers then. prevent this constant back and forth, and now they're threatening lawsuit, and they should not even be threatening anybody with any lawsuit, because under the law that cannot happen. Now we see the Gleaner asking a very serious question right here, so, and I hope that you all can see it. Big up yourself, Bowl of VNR 2.0. Everybody, I hear me clear now? And the Gleaner is asking this question on the screen there. When you can see it, is the PNP afraid of Andrew Holness? I'm going to be the first to answer this and say no. No, Andrew Holness afraid of the PNP. Andrew Holness is scared of the PNP. Because if so much good happened under his government and under his leadership, why hasn't he called the general election? Because a PNP under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golding is going to bring the books to him. I'm afraid of the PNP because I'm afraid for going to prison. So the PNP could never be afraid of Andrew Holness. Him call a general election in the height of the pandemic. So why is he holding our election? He should have fixed the election date so we can look forward to election. A true and fair democratic country would have fixed the election date. Them are a leader, them are run round leadership and I behave as if they were doing something all along. More than fattening their pockets. In belly full after all. In pot a boil after all. How much Jamaicans can't cook a decent meal. It is said that if you are, how they measure the whole poverty rate, if you're spending more than $1,099 in a given day, you are not poor. What can go so? ABR family, I'm opening the phone lines right now, and the number is right there on top of the chat. It's 954-288-6467, WhatsApp call only. I want to hear from, based on everything that was outlined in this video, I want to hear you say, big up yourself, George, big up yourself, BCA. Anif Dawkins, big up yourself. Herman Marshall, blessed love. Blessed morning, my brother. You're live on the ABR show. What you say?
Blessed morning. It's just a quick maths. I saw where them say the economy grow 0.8%, right?
Yeah.
But let's put things into context. If you have an economy that declined 3.5
yeah,
and 2.8, cumulatively that is what? 6.3. Right?
Yeah.
So that is negative 6.3.
Yeah.
So negative 6.3 plus 0.8 put you at 5.5 negative. So you're still not even clear out of the woods.
Thank you very much.
So that 0.8% cannot override the negative of 6.3.
Exactly.
You would have to grow beyond that negative 6.3 to go back in the plus, you know.
True.
So you cannot come out and fool like we don't know maths. We got school.
Definitely.
And all of these agencies, I realize that Andrew put certain people in place. To sing to his tune.
Yes, man. Strategic.
And those people have no character. They have no integrity. You put your character and everything on the line to support a criminal.
Just like him, yeah.
Support a criminal, and it goes back from Bible days, you know. People support a criminal in Barnabas, you know.
Yes.
Over Christ, you know. And
Barabbas.
those are the same set of people you see a support Andrew Barnabas now, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, how can you go to the limb and support this man? The man is a criminal, man. Should not be, and even one name Horace Chang.
Yeah.
Which is another criminal. I said, boy, the integrity situation and not being able to declare him something should not prevent him from a third term. Come on, man. man. How you could come to us with that statement?
Them support him because them is just like him.
Just like him. And I will forever say that Andrew Wallace surround himself with all known criminals. Royal Reid, Patrick Bailey, Harold Brady. One of criminal get this far. Look at the man company.
Yeah. Show me a company, I tell you who you are.
Show me a company. Chang, WikiLeaks have all sort of things to say about Chang. Yeah, Chang need to fix the rat them in a mobile, man. The rat them belong to Chang, Marlene Malawo Ford, Uma Davis, and who else down there? After them rat them, I them to go deal with them.
The mayor will take down the
mayor. Yes, man, I them to go deal with the rat, man.
Yes.
But the rat is indicative of the 49 rat they have in the parliament. You know,
thief. Can't remember rat.
Yeah.
Rat thief.
Yes, man. Them are thief, the people them cheese, which is the taxpayers' money. Yeah. These are my 2 cents, man. Make another call, I drop in.
All right, bless up yourself, my brother. Respect every time. All right, now, not only rat a plague down there, I be a sewage water they go down there. And they're still going around taking down the People's National Party candidates, flyers and posters. Blessed morning, my brother Bolo. How you doing? What go on? You live?
Yeah, man. Blessings, man. Me there watch, man. You know, yesterday me there at the barber, you know. And, you know, we are talking about the whole situation. Well, the many situations we are going. And, you know, say a young man was there at youth, you know, back to school and have some exam and thing. And we are talking about the poverty thing. So I must say, youth, I say, oh, them know who is not unemployed. Or they know who is not unemployed. If I mean, I say, no, say it's a good, we might talk about probably 11-year-old, you know. Brilliant youth, you know.
Yeah.
And youth analyze the thing and the man I say, I will even get into the whole poverty thing in terms of $1,100 basically.
Yeah.
If you have that for the year, yeah, and among other things, you know.
Yeah, them saying a poor.
And I say, where did I do the calculation and the youth engage? I say, I feel so encouraged, you know, say, you have young people at that age where them sensible.
True.
Because them are the future, you know.
Definitely.
I feel so, I tell them, I feel so encouraged. I sorry, I never know in parents them come, but I want to interview the youth. To all the youth smart, and we really want to get them local youth that engage in what's happening with the politician them, because the youth them not afraid, them fearless.
Yeah.
They never ask the question them without any fear. And I believe that the older people them will die hard to them really has feel the youth them, because
remember me tell you true.
We stand for this. We are stand for this. You can't stand for your government to tell about poverty down 8.2%, and the metric where they're using is that if you have $1,099, $1,099 can't buy one large box food, you know?
I want small food money that done for days, so one time a day you go eat.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
If you have youth or you go pay anything at all, you know what the look you said to me? The man said that he get him lunch money a day.
See it there? See it there?
Him youth a calculate this, so if you have
so
kids,
feed people them, so them not poor.
Feed people are rich according to Andrew.
Then
that me as well. He get $1,100 a day for feed lunch money. Or in bus fare. Him and a youth all say some of youth them will go school with him. That are them lunch money alone. That are them bus fare.
My
so the
God.
cost of living is so high. And
But yet still poverty down.
Yeah, man. Jamaica, come on, man. Better than this, man. We can't support these things. The Labourite them we need to come down, brother.
Right down.
We need to come down. Stop it, man. We need to call out the nonsense, Bridging. Right? The man is spitting our face and I tell the boy him belly full. And him now let Jamaica, so it's like he said, yo, no matter what I do, I still go full my belly, I said. So we can't go and talk. So
yeah.
Yo.
And then he sent out a message prior to this saying that they will not surrender the country To the PNP.
To
What can go
PNP.
so? What can really go so?
Why I don't know where Jamaican people need, else in terms to be motivated to get up and do something. United wise. I really don't know. Honestly.
Why, me I tell you.
I know we have to be careful what we say on the internet. So why? People don't wake up here, man, and don't see what going on in Africa. When I see people, don't see the awakening.
That's all we can say, Them have to wake up because look like the people that are asleep when them give them all this at second term there. And now them come and say, this term here for the people. Mighty God.
Which they are telling you that them did a fool them crap.
All right then. Indirectly.
Turn them to know a fool the time now. You have to read between the lines, man. And then you have Daryl Vaz and others who say, oh,
5 more years.
This term, you have to make sure them children them can live like when they live in Jamaica. Again, it's selfishness. You understand?
And people not see that? People not see that?
They
Come
are telling you,
man.
Where them say, I think a lady called in and talk about the scripture where the abundance of the heart truly lives or something, some scripture like that. I don't know exactly what it was. But these people are telling you
what they're about.
Yes, them are telling what them about. Just listen, man. And use your intuition, man. Bless up yourself, AB.
All right, then, my brother. Big up yourself. Thank you for calling. Respect.
Yeah, man.
AB, our family wanna go out and support the other social media warriors. Them we're out here bringing the truth to you. Go out and support them just the same. Blessed morning, Miss Winnie, live on the ABR show. What's up?
Girl, good morning to you. How are you?
I'm alright. How you doing?
Not too bad. The cleaner said Mark is a... Andrew?
Say it again?
Did the cleaner said Mark is afraid of Andrew?
No, they're asking a question if the PNP is afraid of wholeness.
No, they shouldn't even ask that question unless they're drinking the Parliament water, Andrew water in Parliament.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Listen, to the cleaner.
Yeah.
I hope you listen to this.
Yes.
Andrew is so afraid of Mark Golding that he have people coming out with all kind of lies, all kind of different things, and each time it went back straight into his big nose. Yeah? Mark will never ever. Listen, Mark don't take nothing from Mark don't steal no charity money. Andrew steal charity money. Andrew, look at this the thing for the operation. What they call it that. The
neurosurgery drill, yeah.
You know how much money and it could be more going there. We got to search. There got to be more. It's not 2 or 3 drill. It's got to be more. All the fight for the hospital and the false pretense gone somewhere else.
Yeah.
Andrew is so scared of Mark. I swear he wear Pampers. Yeah, because he do number 1 and he do number 2 whenever he hear Mark name called.
Hey.
No way. Mark is a gentleman, a gentle giant. You know what I mean? Man, I'm 78 years old and I love Mark so bad.
Yeah.
That I know I like somebody. I'm not well-educated. I am educated enough to get me out in life.
All right.
No one cannot give me bullock cake with my name on it and I eat it. From I was 4 years old, I could read and write. You understand?
Yeah.
And when I see you and my heart take you, I don't have to see you, meet you, just to talk.
Yes.
Or just to see a photo of you, I would say this person is a good person. Yeah? Mark is a wonderful 10 toes. He was sent by God to deliver Jamaica, and I hope the Jamaican realize. You don't see the crowd Mark get in. Andrew, you have to pay for crowd. We don't got to pay for crowd. Mark don't have to pay for crowd. The people genuinely love him. You understand? And this one at that one in Portland, he shouldn't even go on stage and talk.
Yeah.
2 people riding him. 2 people riding him at night. He cannot sleep.
Mighty God.
He cannot sleep, and he know the two riding him. Every time he close his eye, he see the two.
Hey.
You hear? So go away. Valves, you nothing but a nasty piece of rat. Your woman is drinking, using so much white powder, she can't even speak properly. And she's supposed to be educated. Go away. Too much white powder. Too much Johnson's baby powder. Go away.
My God.
Go away. Too much Johnson's powder. Yeah? You take care, my dear. All right? God bless. Yeah.
Blessed morning, Macaulay, live.
Good morning.
Blessed morning, sis. How you doing?
I'm still hearing Miss Winnie on the TV.
Turn down your device, that's why. Turn down your device. Because I'm hearing.
Yeah, turn it down.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, the caller before Bolo, I agree with him 120% with what he was saying. First of all, I saw Douglas Valls, Daryl Valls, his father was Douglas, on TV last night, and I saw a clip you played not too long ago.
Yeah.
Just this morning. Who is he calling Chichi? Did he ever look in his mirror and look in the cabinet that he's serving in and see how much of them in there are so despicable, dirty, nasty old men? Did he look among his peers and see the nastiness that goes on in there? Let me tell you something. I won't even go any further. Andre Stevens have their number. So as soon as they open their mouth, Andre, we call them out and they have to shut up. You see when you shut up Warmington cannot say anything to Andre.
We say Andre have them file.
Andre have the whole of them file.
Yeah.
From the big klepto up top, the leader, straight down to the when it comes to the one over St. Thomas, I want her, all the walk she walk and brag, she need to tell people why you had a practice in Florida and now you there Jamaica lie to people. Let me tell you something, man. This party is them satanic and they need to go read them Bible and ask God for
So you never hear Andrew quote scripture last night?
Quote scripture? Somebody give one passage and tell himself to read it. If you trust in God and you know God, you would not deprive little children of the food that will make them have a good day at school. And I have nothing more to say.
My God.
Understand? You living into a palace, and the poor kids, America, Canada, England, and all over the world, countries where can't afford it, help Jamaica. And as soon as the money put in there, which country in the world you know one leader during COVID from 2020 to maybe the greater part of 2023 or the latter part of 2022, which leader you know sit down in their office, lock down the people them, and have 28 bank account at the end of the day?
Mighty God.
And have how much million, maybe trillions of dollars offshore are in your bank account circulating like a smurf. Wayne Loan, some would have said, the smurf, them washing the money for you and putting it where you want it to go. Make Andrew Holness, he better go kneel down and repent. As Miss Lady said, him afraid of Mark Golden, he's damn afraid of Mark. He's damn afraid of. And what I would advise the opposition to do, stop talking some of the things. Keep your opinions. Do not let out too much. Love the people, them campaign, but do not give the Andrew Holness government too much of what you have in mind. Because Andrew
them can't do nothing much right now. So the PNP have to continue to talk and roll out them plans. Them can't do nothing much right now.
No, what I'm saying, don't give them any ideas of as what. Because last week I heard, or 2 weeks ago I heard, Marky G said something about them are going to charge them for corruption. When when you say that, this one is getting hype up now because that's why I'm singing, he's not going anywhere. Listen, Master, you're not going nowhere. You are on the, I could almost tell him, say, on somebody's file. Either the FBI or where the one in England name, but you going down for something. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because all them drills did you listen to Rattigan program Saturday?
I listen a little bit of it.
Girl, if you can find it and you have the time, go back and listen close to the end of the program when they visited an office down in Florida. And then you will see what is going to happen if that thing is proven to be true. Some heads going to roll.
My God.
The man went to an office, and the person who is running the office, I won't even tell you no more. I don't want them get any ideas because most of them probably weren't listening, and I'm not going to let out anything. Make them go on because them feel to say they are tappanaris in their rights and them going to evade justice. Justice is for everybody. You know, bigger than the law. And you can bribe the judge them and give them 500 or 600% salary increase. But that doesn't mean you going to beat the system every day. Okay.
All right. Big up yourself, Mrs.
He's satanic man, but I would advise him. I am not here to judge anybody. So my role as a child of God is to encourage people to go read them Bible and trust in the Lord and accept Christ. Because if Christ was anywhere near this man, he couldn't be behaving that way. You never have to pick them money. And when you done your contact about your belly full, your belly soon full in a prison, man. All right.
Bless up yourself, Mrs. Thank you for calling. Respect.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. Never have to pick them money. Who for rob up 120 odd million, who for rob up 50 mil, who for rob up this and rob up that and come and sing so them belly full. You be our family when you can't make no mistake. You may tell you no. Blessed morning, my brother. You're live on the ABR show where you step on everything we say in that video.
I don't say when you're belly full, you know, man. You talk all kind of things, you know what?
Me I tell you.
When the man belly full, so the man can chat anything. Yeah, so the man have to rub all him belly full.
The man.
Don't realize.
Yeah.
The man rub all him belly and just see them belly full.
Yeah.
And full.
My gosh.
What's the money me take from taxpayer? I enlisted Richard myself. And nobody can take the integrity commission and go to court. The struck out illicit enrichment. Nobody can chat to me, man. Me I done one. My belly full. And the man said, no yes, no election.
No yes. So the people have to wait. Even though they promise them fixed election dates.
Don't forget him army ready.
What can go so?
Yeah, tell you, man. This is a joke thing, this one. The man take Jamaica for a puppy show, man. For a banana republic. And I'm looking at people facing a law.
Are we make them go on so? And some of the people they make them go on so.
And then people still there shout and make nice and laugh and clap and make nice and cheer like something good them do.
Me I tell you, that grieve me, no man.
Yeah, that's what it's when they're fully done. It's when they're fully done.
It's a hell of a thing.
And that's what they love, you know. Them keep you hungry and fully done. So when them come around election time and them come give you $1 or $2 and then you come start and say, yeah man, my Prime Minister give me something here. Prime Minister don't give you nothing. Prime Minister holding a slavery.
Yeah.
I'm holding a slavery. But I'm not for the country, man. I do for themselves and them kids and them grandkids, as we always tell us, say, yeah, Darval said us 5 more years, them want, they might about 5 more years of people, and them want 5 more years to conclude them plan, and you can't prosecute them for none of them criminal activity what them do.
That is it.
Them want the 5 more years. What the 5 more years of the people. If the 5 million people, them don't put a plan for the people, them show which plan them put for the people, them. People, that's what I say, yo. I say, you see, one of the worst thing when people don't learn to read and write. I'm going to say, Michael Manley could never wrong when they bring in Jamal and the person to study. I say, if you put them people here and listen to them and observe them, as Dayton Campbell said, them are coming in your face and tell you a blatant lie. I want you to believe that lie is the truth. I want me the truth to like it's a lie. You remember the other day the Prime Minister in the budget presentation read out say in 2003 the poverty rate was
23.
223.
Yeah.
The poverty rate was and carry the graph and show the graph. But the CMPIOJ give it to him, you know, and them said the poverty rate was 12.84%.
12.3, yeah.
12.3, right. 12.3, right. No, them are come out and say 8.something%. The PIG come out to the same 23 8. What? Then listen to me now. Then you can't tell me now. These people, no, if Jamaica was so great and brilliant, who would have younger people in Jamaica? They might have been great and brilliant. Everybody that call Andrew Knowles and the PIG, pass them them do that in less than 4 months. Then the one know that the confident power to rate to do that. People don't want to hear it's like some can artist. Them not enough vision.
Nothing for the people.
Them not a majority don't know read and write. The majority is upon a dunce, illiterate. They must want to go and 10 and 15,000 come vote for them. Rub up down green shirt and go vote for them and tell them vote.
My God.
People learn read and write and educate themselves. Try to go back to school, try to get seek knowledge, learn something on the brain. Because when I'm giving that 5 or that 10 or that 15 or that 20, is that $20,000 in less than a week that's done. And after 5 years, them man they gonna rule for. You see them business for the next 5 years. I buy them by on a vote. That's what they look for.
One of them then, tell them again now.
That's what them now gonna look for. I buy them vote. Because them done pay for them get enough. Like when you go to shop and buy a pound of flour, you give a man $100. You want a pound of flour, him take your 100 and give a pound. No business with you for that.
All right.
Him done with you, know. Can you give him the money and give you a good? Him done with you. Him give 15,000, give me a vote. Him done with him, not use you again.
My God.
I don't know how simple that I can explain to you, know. Jamaica people, you know. Stop selling a vote, man. Vote for the kids, vote for the grandkids. We don't want to come on our house. We don't want to pick them live in a better Jamaica. We want to pick, they can't educate, they can't say, I'm a doctor, my son is going to be a doctor, you know. I'm a son is going to go to teachers college, you know. I'm a daughter, she go nurse, she go to become nurse. We don't want to Jamaica, no, we don't want to Jamaica like that. We don't want to Jamaica where I love it and care Jamaica. You don't see these men that don't care and love. And money, them money I love. They don't love nobody but money. Them man are just the love of money and the love of themselves.
True. My gosh.
Them not people, nothing about the people, I tell about the people, I do for the people. This man make a budget presentation and this man don't tell about the whole man for the people, the poor class of people. This man don't tell you how much I build the economy. This man not show you nothing.
70,000 houses were promised. And them not even complete. Not even 20,000 of them houses there.
In a night. There's no people, man. Don't wake up now, man. Smell the coffee, man. Stop me people holding a bandage, man. We must have sense, man.
Stop make them go into them spell.
Yeah, man. Load them out, man. Vote for you're right. If you know something about me, vote at the right thing you do. At the right thing you do. Don't vote because a man you can get $15,000 or $20,000. Vote because you know say that man are bringing policies. That man are bringing policies for no say boy. My kids them can better off in the next 5 years. I can't get a house, I can look for working and buy a house in the next 5 years. I can't look for my son and my daughter. I can't send my daughter to college. Yeah, the stop the vote. Not that time. Stop it, man. Yeah, man. Stop it, man. You know, look good, man. It looks sickening, man. And this man from Prime Minister jump up about my belly full here. And now about them billion are going the most way. The man must belly full of me. In the 9 years, the man to a billionaire.
Judgment upon them.
Judgment. Yeah, man. I'm sick into this, man. Any normal thing in Jamaica and see this thing and go. see this thing and then you got to you're going to vote for them. And then you know people have voted and talk about show labor right and then you done. Look at school girl. Like,
man, bare face, man, same belly full ya. Him pot a boil ya. So he not left ya.
How much people are just hungry? Some of them dead party, then them put them Sunday dinner, and them a Sunday meat, and them from morning.
Yeah.
Stop it, man. Put Jamaica first, man.
Time come, brother. That is it.
Man, time come, man. Time come now, my sister, man. And just pick up yourself and me back to the class.
All
I
right,
want
then.
call of it.
Bless up yourself, brother. Blessed morning, I call you live on the ABR show. What you say?
Boy, me I tell you, boy, me have to call the program because and to know if Jamaica people are really in their right frame of mind.
My God.
Never in the history, my sister. Have you ever seen so much money? We're talking about billions of dollars.
Trillions.
Yes, unaccounted for. Where is those monies going? No. I live in America. And I know for a fact that if Andrew Holness and some of his cronies were here, they would be locked up. For sure. And they would be under some serious investigation. I'm talking about from Interpol, Scotland Yard, the FBI, you name it.
Yeah.
Because you were the one that was instrumental, okay, in forming the Integrity Commission. So what was your purpose of forming an Integrity Commission? And then now you are the same one that is trying to intimidate and strike down the commission.
Its purpose in forming it is to hold the PNP. That's all.
No, but what I see recently, because I follow a lot of stuff, this administration, they're into intimidation, and because it's all intimidation.
Bullyism, yeah.
Yeah, bullyism. It's like, and then what I see Holness is doing is having Malahoo Fort running out. Like she was a resident magistrate. Okay? She entered politics and she have her portfolio. Okay. But why is this lady coming out unconstitutionally? You understand me? Talking about the rubbish. Because Andrew Holness was the one at the interim. At the outset when he won the election, he was the one that said he was going to set up a fixed election date as we do in the state. Right? And I have proof where he said that, because this man seems like he talked things and he don't remember what he thought. You understand? Because he's always contradicting himself. Now, you see, the problem I have, we cannot, for the interest of Jamaica, I'm not talking about party, because party, for the interest of Jamaica going forward, we have to get rid of this regime.
True.
This regime has to be pulled up. You understand me? Because it's bringing down, you don't see there's a moral decay in Jamaica. Nobody, it's like, because people see the pattern where government people are stealing. Now this man is coming on a political platform talking about him belly full. You're belly full. But how many people last night or Saturday night did not have a meal? And I'm talking about the greater population of Jamaica. And then now, I saw where they're coming up, because all this is political rhetoric, PR, all PR, talking about 50% reduction in poverty. Nonsense. Because Jamaica is almost, just let's call it 3 million people.
Mm-hmm.
And we might have 350 to 400,000 that can afford certain things.
Mm-hmm.
2.6 million are struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is no way. Because Jamaica, if you look and you look in, you do the math. Jamaica is the only country that you get a salary where you can't pay a light bill, you know. Whichever country in the world have you ever heard that you get a salary and your light bill is bigger than your salary? My God, come on. When I get my check, I can pay my light bill. I don't say I can pay every single monthly bill, but I can pay, like say, 3/4 of my bill out of 1 week paycheck. But in Jamaica, you're getting $16,000 minus the tax reduction. But your light bill is $18,000. How can you survive under that? There's no way you can survive. And that's why the people are so dishonest and stealing and doing things. Because, hey, sometimes I don't condone certain behavior, but sometimes you have to stay with the people because drowning man catch off a straw. Drowning man catch off a straw, my sister. A wickedness are going down a sign. Look how much they're selling a house for.
Don't even bother go there.
You imagine you build house. Say who you build those houses for?
Rich people them.
You don't build those houses for Jamaicans. Come on. Because I noticed that everything that is quoted in Jamaica is quoted in US dollars. That's not our national currency. Okay? And I see some kind of properties building in Jamaica. I even saw one property for 1.4 US million down in Runaway Bay. And that's kind of my area. And I'm saying, my God, no, if you build a property in Jamaica for 1.4 US million, you're talking about approximately 180, 190 million Jamaican dollars. Who is gonna buy those properties?
The rich people them.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that doesn't include Jamaica. That eliminates, you'd have to live in where? In Canada, America, England, where? To afford that? You understand me? So what is the rationale in building properties of that magnitude? You understand? It is not relevant. You understand me? Because you could build a property for foreign investors or whatever, or Jamaicans living abroad who want to buy property back home. But for that enormous sum, you know, you say you build a property and the property is 200,000 US dollars. I can really relate to that. But you're building a property, one home, 5-bedroom or 4-bedroom for 1-point-something million in Jamaica. Jamaica is a little archipelago. It's a little archipelago. And now we have the days when Jamaica was one of the top tourist destinations are long gone. Are long gone. We have competition from the Dominican Republic.
All over.
And you can name it. All over.
Yeah.
So the competitive level of tourists going to Jamaica, people are going to Barbados because now even the crime situation is a deterrent. Big deterrent for people to avoid Jamaica. You see it every day. to tell you about Jamaica, Trinidad, because Jamaica and Trinidad is kind of running neck to neck, stride for stride in terms of crime. I just came back from Trinidad fairly recently. But I don't think about crime because crime is everywhere. And that's not going to be a deterrent for me. I'll go anywhere because I know how to watch my back. You understand me? But the thing about it is that what's going on in Jamaica needs to change. You cannot get up every day with deception. You're fooling the people. You cannot keep on fooling the people because I saw one thing where Edmund Bartlett came out to say that the tourism industry made $4.5 billion.
Yes.
US. Okay. When I saw that, I was like, what? That's a damn lie. Because me and you know that all these bookings, they're not booked in Jamaica. They're booked abroad. So where did that 4.5 billion US dollars come into the equation? All that is a lie. That's a big lie. Edmund Bartlett is a liar. Jamaica did not make 4.5 US billion dollars out of no tourism. Because he couldn't tell me that to my face because I look at him and say, hey, hold up, brother. Nobody is stupid, man. You see, when people do that, and that is how they keep deceiving the Jamaican people, believing into that they're doing good. That Montego Bay bypass, that Andrew Holness is taking credit like he was the one that came with a conception of building that bypass. That bypass was on stream from P.J. Patterson government was in power. And I have proofs towards that. Because the original blueprint for that Montego Bay bypass was done
from the
under
PNP.
the PNP. And let me school you. When the original thing was conceptualized, it was costing US 70 million. And how the deal was, it was a deal signed with the Malaysian government. So the Malaysian government said, remember, we're coming from 70 million. The Malaysian government said, okay, we'll be responsible for 48 million towards the project. And the government of Jamaica would have been responsible for 22 million. So Andrew Holness is coming like that was his idea. Come on, you ain't talking to no fools out here. You understand me? And you're not the only educated person. And in my book, Andrew Holness is not that educated. Because educated people don't come out and make certain statements like what this guy made. You understand me?
Yeah.
Because all he's into is PR. Even that latest PR with that urban center.
Over St. Thomas.
Yeah, that urban center. That was not the ribbon car opening of an urban center. That was a political motivated sermon. Look at that sermon of all the people that were there. You understand me? What you trying to prove? But I'm saying, no, and in closing, I'm saying he could build 100 urban centers in Jamaica. He's still gonna lose. Because the people right now are tired of the shenanigans of the JP administration, and the people need a change, and they see. Because I can say this: if Jamaica people does not take this opportunity and get Mark Golding as the leader of Jamaica, dog name with supper.
My
no
God.
Suck salt through wooden spoon. We are gonna suck salt through wooden spoon. Nobody not stupid. Nobody not stupid. And then you see that that's what they have the money doing, you know, buying vote. It's like they're buying their way. You're buying it. You have 2 terms already, and you're so hell-bent on a third term.
Mm-hmm.
What is so important? But you know what? The higher the monkey climb, the more he exposed.
Big up yourself, my brother.
And then now he's trying to run. He's trying to run from not going to jail or to answer to all that is coming to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he needs a third term. He's trying to fix, because if you notice, this administration is trying to fix things to suit themselves.
Yep.
They're not trying to fix anything to suit Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about the Labour Party. You gave a man 1,000 Jamaican dollars, and you jumping up on that?
Mm-hmm.
And we increased the minimum wage from $15,000 to $16,000. That's an insult to the Jamaican people, because look how much money you increased, you and your crony's salary.
Yeah.
When you did. You understand? But you gave a Jamaican individual in Jamaica 1,000 Jamaican dollars. And you did something great.
My God.
Sister, you just bless up yourself, because you what? A kick out them there.
All right, then. Bless up yourself, my brother.
Kick them on.
Big up yourself.
We kick them on. We have to get rid of them.
All right.
I forget rid of them, or there is no future for Jamaica.
Time come. Bless up yourself, my brother. Respect.
What do you mean? Long time. Bless you.
Bless up. Blessed morning again. You're live.
I'll just quickly call. You know that thing that Andre talk about?
Mm-hmm.
That he's going to get sentenced in American. No, it's either September or November, and he have to surrender off of his business.
Oh, the same man that's mixed up in the whole drill thing that the whistleblower call.
He's going to do time in the American prison.
My.
Yeah, and that's the kind of people Andrew, Tufton, and the Guyanese one he mixed up with.
Mm-hmm.
How can take a Guyanese? Look, you hear? Somebody asks, are you the one that operate on the GG?
Mm-hmm.
And another P, and then he operate on another PNP man as well.
Mm.
So don't know the GG can't walk and can't even stand up for 10 minutes.
Mighty God.
So that's it. The Guyanese one that ripping off Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, darling.
All right. Bless up yourself, Miss
Willie.
All right, then bless
He's going to
him.
get the prison.
So the heads them start to roll already. The government will constantly break with Constitution. Time come, we have to reverse the curse, ABR family and viewers. Big up yourself, Nardi. Big up yourself, Paul B. Big up, Jenny Taylor. Like and share, ABR family, as we are about for close of the program. Big up yourself, Sharon Westcar. Big up again, Wilbert Cameron. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Jennifer Davis, big up yourself. One Major Dabs, big up yourself. Big up to Pat W, my sister, big up yourself. Arlene From, big up yourself. Anyway, you're the Valerie God favor, big up yourself, sis. Send them back. I'm taking the last call. Bless up yourself. Bless up your morning, my caller. You're live.
Greetings with love, I would just like to repeat a little poem here in which Jamaica people must wake up and see what's going on. We can't believe that them are people that are so fool in our life. I'm not telling a lie. Not for we people. Our warrior people who fight for the world and make the world free, make Mandela free, fight against all of the people who crucify Walter Rodney, sell out Marcus Garvey, but we still fight for freedom.
Definitely.
The only thing I have to say to the poor man cry, nobody no respond. They never ever think to give an helping hand. Crying for help, but there is no help for homeless people without shelter. And I want to make them place an altar. Treat us like animal, like we are inferior. But if I suddenly turn on and look on your next brother, then check out your interior. You understand? Why they want to be our master? When Jah get vexed, it's going to cause disaster. We have to step it as a true warrior, ready to capture the slave driver and burn up the slave carrier. Because Jamaican people, we're not supposed to take this no longer. You hear what I say? Be our family.
Definitely.
Rastafari, love, blessings and peace here, sir.
All right, then, respect.
Would they listen to the fire where they eye them a burn? Bless up every caller who call in with the positive vibes. Don't pay the negative no energy upon the line there, because them really drive the force of positivity still.
Yes.
So we are saying I love you know.
Always.
I mean, I'm going to forget rid of that demon and that monster I tell about him belly full.
Yeah.
I love a bloody full, you know.
Yeah.
Rastafari.
Big up yourself,
Bless the love here.
All right, respect every time.
Highly.
Big up to Major Daps every time. ABR family and viewers, please to support the album. Jamaica is the heart of the world. It depends on all digital platforms. A Rasta that we say the orange is ripe, so we are going to juice it. So big up to all real true Rasta. We are support positivity and I support the movement. And we have to take off our hat and give off to the people, them, the well-thinking Jamaicans. We're tired of the foolishness. We're tired of the injustice. And we have said time come and time come now for Mark Jefferson Golden to take charge and steer Jamaica with the help of the Almighty and the Jamaican people to pull the country out of the rut that it is in right now. It stink at the head and we want it to clean up right across the board. They're using manipulated data and statistics coming to tell us that crime is down and that the Prime Minister is doing a good job in that regard. But if him not start from in his own cabinet and clean up the corruption from even himself, then him not go on with nothing at all. Time come and time come now. One UB comrade, one PNP, big up yourself. Visha, much respect. Garrick Wilson, the word is love. Big up to everybody we're supporting the movement. We come up on the live. We're calling Silent Washers, all of my moderators, Angela Ivan Wallace, who are the members of the Anisabel membership. Please, thanks for the continued support. I want to like and share out that one here. Taking the last call from my sister call how much time. Bless up yourself, my sis. This is the last call. Where you say, sis? You're live.
Good morning, Miss Rose. I want to say work. 1 minute. Okay, I want to say one thing first. Good morning, each and everyone on the live. Okay, I agree with the Gleaner, the question that Gleaner come out and ask. You know why? Because this Prime Minister, you have to tell me, is under a heavy cloud.
Yes.
And it shouldn't be on the ballot. The Gleaner don't want to come out straight now because they know if they come out straight and speak, they're going to come at them.
Yeah.
So they just ask one simple question, which I agree. You understand what I mean? And again, not only that, Israel have cronies around him are under investigation also in different parishes. You understand what I mean? And the question is why he be on the ballot same way. I'm coming out, posting, is literally a throw dirt in our face. I talk about we Jamaican know so beautiful, we know what it means.
Yeah.
Because remember, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak it.
All right then.
Whatsoever you have inside of your heart, it have to come out through the mouth. Have to, that Bible. And that's what he's doing. You understand what I mean? So the Gleaner try to ask the PNP them if you're not afraid of him. Because evidently they think that's the way, because the things that he's doing and getting away with it. I think that's why they ask the question. It's not a bad question. They don't wrong to ask the question. Mark is not afraid of him. Anyway, let me put that out. You understand me? But they do ask a solid question.
Yeah.
Yes, what I mean, because if your prime minister behaves so underneath so many clothes and come out to act like him own Jamaica. No, what is something take place in a foreign as the guy just say, he would have get locked up already, man, them.
Yeah.
And then the next thing again, 1 minute, I know me not a long speaker.
Go ahead.
Bars now. Me bars come out and I say, about chichi man or whatever. You know what bars I do? No people don't see it now. Is a war in my insight and a style, you know. He might tell the Labourite them say, him them for go analyze chichi man them, and him know who we might talk. Him know who we might talk. Mr. Rose, you know, pick turns out of nonsense. And that's what we might do, you know. That's what Bars is doing in public.
But him not different from the Prime Minister who say, and even the
he's inciting violence because when I go to the 14 parishes are only right now on for the where that's all I think. What do you think?
You have a solid argument, you know. You have a solid. Remember, say for them. Remember, it's in them DNA, you know.
Exactly.
It's in them DNA. Them love war and strife, you know. All right, if them even come on all the platform.
I have an idea one who is speaking. I know what. Don't call him name, but I know that I have an idea one who that go for. Because listen to the argument going. You know what I mean? He play the Chichiman song and call to him. I might tell him say, all Chichiman in 14 parishes who don't know where to do. What do you think that meant? What do you think that mean? You saw them people are evil and wicked. That's why I'm in around the green up and say that. That time for we stand up, yes, what I mean, and get these drunkards out. Because the Prime Minister don't make them know him belly full. It means that market, you might show what, you know? Can you hear me talk about him now if he mention UK, so we think him actually.
Him to come from the him to remove himself from off of the Privy Council, then if him not come because him supposed to get money for that.
Exactly.
Him to move away from the monarch and let the people have a say in the reform of the Constitution and let the People's National Party have a say. Him craving. A craving him name.
Exactly. That's a good question to ask. Yes, what I mean. We have to dump on this money and shouldn't be on the ballot.
No time at all. Him and the other seven were under investigation for illicit enrichment. Them for go out of Parliament.
On the ballot. That's why they didn't ask a question, but they're not gonna come out straightforward because they know the consequence or the backlash then. Yes, what I mean. What's gonna happen? That's why they're not gonna come out straight and speak out. Them just ask a question and you pick up a question why they ask it. You understand what I mean?
Even the remarks where Desmond did pass say they will not surrender the country to the PNP. And I war my insight when him say that. Think about it.
I war them inside.
And you hear one little minion where a blog for them come out and attack all kind of madness. And we not take them light, you know. We not take them light.
But not take them like because when you go to the people, Jamaica and the world say, you raise minimum you say 1,000. How much you raise to you and your friend them? How much you not thief and keep on thieving? Because they keep on thieving, they not stop, you know. They never stop. They never stop and honor this government, the country, I go wreck it, wreck more.
Them don't value the people, them don't value the people, them input. That's why they keep breaking our constitution like this.
Exactly.
At the drop of a dime.
Exactly. That's why people put on them foot that he shouldn't be on the ballot. He should never be on the ballot. Anywhere else, he couldn't be on this ballot. He should never be running for a third term.
The Jamaican people them for come out and demand that he be removed from the ballot.
Exactly.
Not only the PNP.
Not only PNP. Jamaican. Not only PNP, Jamaican and a whole. He's trying to use strategy because he know that some Jamaican is not well educated or whatever, and everybody go to college. Some people just go to high school, some people just make it to primary, put it away there. So they don't understand. So him come out and play upon the people their mind because if you notice, he talks about the mind a lot. He's battling for the sickness of mind. And that some of them are make happen. They believe everything come out of this liar man mouth. He's a liar and he's a thief. Two of them work together. And what hurt me so much, even I have no shame and then, why don't you call the damn election?
Yeah.
Call the election so me can fly down, come vote. Call the election, call my family, for vote PNP, you know. You understand what I mean? Call the election.
Mm-hmm.
And stop come out and run off your mouth and throw and go on like a control Jamaica. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Him shouldn't be on the ballot. He should never be on the ballot.
Shouldn't have an election date close to him heart.
Exactly. We not me now. Come me there, you know, I think every day, you know. When this man go call the election, and me we now, me almost finished.
Mm-hmm.
Me June, July, August. When you plan, what is he planning? Hmm?
People them tired there, Andrew.
Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to keep the election. This is crazy. Of course, Jamaica tired of him.
Well, thinking Jamaicans them tired of you, Andrew. Your time come, man, for you go. You should have been gone from last year when the IC report come out.
Exactly. Him trying to separate the country, make it look like it's two Jamaica. It's not two Jamaica, it's one Jamaica. Why are you separating the country? Why are you putting citizens at each other's throat? It's one of them people are wicked.
Mm-hmm.
When your girl boss say, "Uno Labourite and you don't know what to do." What is the meaning of that? My sis, God bless you. I'm going to go back on the live, come on soon.
Alright, big up yourself, my sis.
Yeah, man, cool.
Alright, so that caller right there, so is letting us know that time come they're trying to incite some form of violence. But as I say, I don't know who is talking about playing Chittyman tune, cause the Chittyman them they right in our cabinet with them and them have them supporting them. So I hope the Chittyman people them we might talk about, I hope them hear him. The very same supporters and the people them in our cabinet with him, I hope when they hear him. Big up again, ABR family and viewers. The word is love and will always be love. We need to know the next 7 illicit enrichers, those who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. The Prime Minister should not be on our ballot. He's uncertified and he's not fit to lead. He was never fit from day one to lead the country. The people made a grave mistake when they allowed this man to be the leader of the country. People power, big up on yourself, one love.